welcome to my channel AllasYummyFood. Today I'm going to show you one of the most amazing recipes ever. It's called Hvorost. I don't really know the right word to translate it into English, but it's basically these yummy fried sugary rings that taste incredible. It's so good, guys. Honestly, if you love a quick, easy dessert, if you want to surprise your guest, if you want to have something crunchy but also sweet, this is the perfect recipe for you. Hvorost is very popular dessert, and I wanted to try and make it for you guys because it's been requested as well. I'm going to experiment with other flavors as well, but this is the basic one. I hope you try it, I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, let's get started.
We're going to start with our sugar syrup. In a large pot, add water together with sugar, and you also want to add a little bit of lemon juice. So I just like to squeeze it right there inside. Make sure you don't have any seeds. To make the sugar syrup, we just want to stir the sugar and water together onto a low heat, and we're going to cook this mixture for 5 to 7 minutes, depending how quickly your sugar dissolves. And you want to just take your spatula and mix the sugar with water constantly, just to give it a little bump up to mix and melt quicker. So this process doesn't take very long, and you should, be able to cook this very quickly. We really want the water to become more clear, and that's when it's done. You see the bubbles on top and at the bottom, and it's ready to go.
As some of you know, I have launched my online cooking school where you can learn how to make the most amazing cakes ever. I've got level 1, 2 and 3 for beginners to advanced, and you'll be able to learn the beautiful mousse cakes. You can also do this as a gift for somebody who loves cooking and baking. I think it's an awesome present. And of course, if you wanted to learn yourself, each course has over 20 to 40 video lessons in there where I teach you all the skills, different cakes and unique designs. We also have a Facebook community group for all the bakers that join my course, and you will have my unlimited support throughout teaching and learning. I really hope to see you in my online cooking school, and if you have any more questions, then leave the comments down below.
Now to mix our dry ingredients, we're going to add our flour with our baking soda and salt. Mix it through with a whisk, and then add kefir. Kefir is a buttermilk substitute, or it's the same thing pretty much. And then I'm also adding a little bit of water. So I'm adding wet mixture a little bit at a time, mixing it through, and then sort of adding more wet mixture. The reason to do this, so you don't have any lumps in your mixture, and this is important if you want a nice smooth mixture like we obviously do. We don't want any lumps in our Hvorost. And this step is really easy. You just want to gently mix everything together and just keep adding water until your mixture has no lumps, and it's going to be very pretty much liquid. If you don't have buttermilk, I wanted to say that you can actually use milk and add a bit of lemon juice in there and leave it for 5 minutes, and you can use that as a substitute, but of course it's best to use the buttermilk. So once everything mixed in, we're just going to set this aside. Take a piping bag and place it over a cup, and then add your liquid mixture inside. You will need a piping bag, otherwise you won't be able to pipe the Hvorost shape, so it's really important. And a good tip I suggest is to use some sort of clipper or something to hold the liquid inside, because it's going to be very hard to pipe and hold the bag. So try and secure it with something that you have in your kitchen, even if it's just sort of like a band or anything like that, but these kind of clippers are the best. And you want to just place the mixture into something where it can hold, like a bowl, so that's ready for you when you're done. I've also placed some paper towels in the back where we're going to put our Hvorost to get rid of any excess oil. So in a pan, because we're deep frying these, we're going to add quite a bit of oil. And I'm testing the flour and it starts to bubble up. That means the oil is nice and hot and it's ready. And at this stage, you want to pipe your Hvorost starting from the middle, then going around, creating this beautiful spiral shape. Now, your first ones might not be perfect, and they don't have to be. After, several batches, trust me, you'll become a pro at this. And they cook really, really fast. You want to gently turn them around. I'm using these tongs. I found that was the best way to turn them around, and sometimes they can be too gentle if you don't have enough mixture. You need to fry them for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on how quickly your oil heats up and how good your pan is. But you want to make sure they're nice and golden brown. They're very quick to burn, so don't wait for too long. So on the other side, they cook pretty quickly. So once they're done, they look just like this. And at this stage, you just want to place them onto your paper towel to drain off any excess fat or oil. So I like to cook all of them at the same time and just place them then on top of each other or onto new paper towels. And they're nearly done. So once you've got your sugar syrup and it has cooled down, you want to take each hvorost and then dip that into your sugar syrup. And this is what's going to give it a real sort of sweetness and that kind of gooiness and crunch to it. You want to just drip that, drain it from any excess sugar, and then place it on a plate. You will want to repeat this with the rest of your hvorost, and it's just so delicious, guys. And you should eat them straight away. I suggest you try them with desserts. You can have it on its own. There's just so many variations. You can put a sandwich in between, and just look how beautiful they are. They crack amazingly, and they are so yummy and naughty. But I really hope you try these and make these, and I can't wait to see your creations.